All right, peace reflection. I got hit with some reality. Um, a lot going on right now. See the tree right there. A lot going on. A lot going on. Before I get started, you know, I was hit with some information, some news. I'm a teacher, right? I'm a teacher over here in Oakland. Basically, you know, regardless of my efforts, I got a letter saying, you know what I'm saying, we don't want you back in the whole district. Okay? That's that. Now, my whole premise is that's neither here nor there. I ain't tripping. If you don't want me, I don't want to be there. Right? And so, in order to move forward, which is called motivation, right? You motivated to move forward. I'm always motivated, right? Sometimes I'm a little bit less motivated. Sometimes I'm a little bit more motivated, right? But what I was just hit with today was one of my students has said, or excuse me, not a student, just a young, intelligent brother. He's a genius. This is genius activity. He's a genius. He said, you know, I'm with you 100%. I'm going to go where you say go. I'm going to do what you say do, right? We motivated. It's good. You dropping knowledge and science, right? But what you lack, what you don't do, is you're not telling us what to do, right? We pick up your knowledge, you know. Yeah, we geniuses, right? But what you want us to do? Now that hit me. Like my cousin 19 Keys, how he had told me, he said motivation without instruction is dangerous. And so I'm getting hit with that reality. It is dangerous, right? And so I'm gonna tell you the end goal, right? I am a teacher until June 30th. I'm a teacher until June 30th. My end goal is to transcend these four walls, right? I just stepped outside for a reason. Ain't no walls holding me in. I'm out. I'm free. This is real freedom. And so my goal, right, is to transcend four walls, transcend this prison that they keep calling this a school, right? This is not how school needs to be. It's mind. It's you know what I'm saying? We mental. It's genius activities, right? If y'all know Einstein, right? Can you imagine him sitting in the class listening to a teacher that knows less than him? If your teacher's not a genius, what are they doing teaching you, right? If they're not acknowledging the fact that they are a genius, you ask your teacher, hey man, are you a genius? Hey, excuse me, miss, are you a genius? Oh no, you know, I'm not even really an expert. What's that, a genius? And they say, nah, no, I'm not. Then with all due respect, what are you doing trying to teach me? Right? I need a genius to educate me. I need a genius. And so with all that motivation, you know, it is dangerous. With all that motivation being said, the instruction, for lack of better, first is mental. Acknowledge the fact that you're a genius. Then you act on it. Act on that knowledge. Don't just sit there and acknowledge it, but act on it. Notice, I'm a genius. The way I think is unique. And then what you do is you tap in with me and we pool our resources. People are resources. Things that you know, things that you can do, skills, they're resources. We pull them together. We sit at a table and we put them together. You say, you know what? Me, my name is Mr. Bay. I'm an excellent educator, right? I'm a father, a husband. I'm also an excellent educator, right? I have excellent vision. I see things and I know what to do, right? And so when we tap in, I got somebody else sitting at the table and they say, well, I have this, that, and the other. I could speak a whole different language. And then we put our minds together, our genius minds together, and we act upon that genius. That becomes genius activities, and we start to move forward. Step number 2, after you acknowledge the fact, is always economics. You always need to have an economic base. Always, no matter what, no matter where you go, you need to have an economic base. You need to know what you want to do, right? For me personally, I'm going to tell you, education is my passion. Education, without a doubt. I love what I do. I love being able to look at somebody, acknowledge the fact that they're a genius, and bring that out of them. I love the look that a person has on their face once they understand something completely. Wow, that was crazy, right? I love that. So I know my passion. Now, my step 2 is to be able to do that outside of these walls, outside of the school. That's my next step. And the only way for me to do that is to be able to supplement this little itty bitty check that I receive monthly from the school. That's the only way, is to basically supplement my economy. Right now, I'm dependent on a salary. So my step 2 is to pull my resources together, pull my skills, pull my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding together, and reach out and find ways to receive income without being dependent on the school system. That's the instruction. And then I just learned this morning, I didn't just learn it this morning, I just remembered this morning that you must speak things into action. All right, you got to speak things into action. What you want, you have to say it, you have to command it, as if it's going to listen to you. It has no other choice to listen to you. So right now, I'm commanding in front of you, reflection. I'm commanding. This is my demand. I need to be able to afford to transcend these 4 walls. I need to be able to afford. No, matter of fact, I already can afford it. Right now, I need the universe to send me people who resonate, who listen to this message and say, you know what? I can learn without school. I can become wealthy without school. We're bringing the sun out. I am wealthy without school. I don't need this school. The school needs me. I'm a genius in my own right, and I need to communicate with other geniuses to make real moves. That's step 2. Let's get up on this economy. Build some wealth, not dependency. We're not looking for jobs. We need wealth, prosperity, real estate, right? This is all a part of acknowledging the fact. This is an acknowledgement, okay? So I don't want to motivate nobody without giving instructions. First step, you're a genius. Next step, act on the genius. Step 1, step 2, pull in the resources. Getting together. Finding people who think like you and act like you. Or better. Think better than you and act better than you. Okay? Alright, reflection. So you hear the instruction? You hear it? Instruction. Pull the resources. It don't gotta just be money. Skills, understanding, things that your people, references, all of these things. Tap in. Okay?